Hi, welcome to the channel. Today I just wanted to give you a quick run through of the latest thing. I've created a new category in my shop called shapes, and I've got a video on the mind maps. They're up in the shop, and now I've just put the alphabets because a lot of people have been talking about wanting to write neater and needing, for notes or whatever. So what I did is there's 8 different alphabets here. I've given them to you in 2 different colors. Now I've done a bit of practicing in here to show you, but I wanted to also just explain a couple of things to you. So there's Futura, Sephira March, Linotype font. So there's a serif and a sans serif font. There's a handwriting font, might be easier. There's another, that's a cursive handwriting font. This is a straight handwriting font. I've given a big block because I like doing headings sometimes that are really noticeable. So that's there. There's a script font. This is a really cool up and down font, and there's no lowercase for this font, but it's really retro and it can be nice for headings of your notebook covers. This is good for notebook covers. This is good for notebook covers if you want to write your words. So if I show you the way I do it, back in my planning, what I do each day, you can see here I use lettering to create my notebook covers. Now the document drawer, come back to the document really quickly that we're in. There you go. So I thought what I want to do is I want to zoom right in so that you can see well. Now the dark sheets, there's a dark and a light sheet in every alphabet for you, in every font. And the reason for that is so that you can actually create a grey heading or writing, or you can do black. You can also do white if you're using a dark mode notebook or something and you want to create some lettering in white. So I've given you both sorts. So let me zoom back out for a second and show you. So there's the black version of Futura, and there's the grey version. You can see I've already done a few and they're not really great. But anyway, and I've also made a suggestion to use a certain type of pen and a certain color to start with, because I'm assuming you're a beginner in this space, and so that's what the instruction is really for that. And basically tracing is what we're doing here. You're tracing, then you're going to select copy and then tap to paste. And the thing with this that's so great is that once you've done one copy, you see here, once you've done it once and you're happy with that letter, you can pull it over to the side and then you've got it all the time. So this is what I do. I left enough space so you could pull it over to the side. You can see I was practicing just to show you a few things. Now, it is hard in 1.0 zoom, it is hard at the real size to get perhaps the look you want. So I'm suggesting you do the zoom. And the other thing I will explain to you is that the latest update, I'm a beta tester, has a zoom button at the top now, so it resets your page for you, which is really cool, because before it was quite a challenge. So let's get to it. So I'm going to go, because of the video, it's actually easier to work with the grey mode. I don't think I explained that, sorry. The black mode is for your white and grey pen, and the grey mode is for your black pen, because as you know, you can't change colours in the reMarkable like you can on the iPad. So let us, so my suggestions here are fine liner or ballpoint. I'm already on the fine liner, so let me select the fine liner, and I'm going to go medium. I'll go thick just to show you, and I'm going to go black. Now, what I want to do is I've got 2 pens here at the moment. I'm going to show you both because it's quite different. So already I'm at 2.5. All right, I just want to do a couple of letters to show you. So I'll do one in this letter. So you can see this is really cool. And you can see how shaky that looks. Now, that looks shaky because I'm not acting confidently. I know this is beyond the scope of purchasing this pack, but let me just explain it to you. So now I'm going to do it as if I just want to write a B. Down, round, round. And it's a lot better. Yep, there's room for improvement, but it's a lot better. And now if I use this pen, they're very different, these 2 pens. this is a lot firmer on the end. This is a lot softer. So I actually love writing. I write with this one all the time. But I just picked this one up to sort of see how different it would be. And it's a cool pen. There's no two ways about it. That's a great pen too. So, again, I don't want to make this video so long, so I'm just going to skip to it. That's Futura, Saphira March. Let's go to the grey version and let's have a look at, let's go lowercase, and we'll do one in here. So, let me see. We've recommended the calligraphy pen, thin black. So let's go back to Zoom and let's select the calligraphy pen, thin black. Got it? And now I'm going to, so the calligraphy pen has weights to it. That's why I love it. There's a thin stroke and a thick stroke all wrapped up in the way the technology of that pen works. So what you'll see is when you come down, so in this Zoom, in this picture, thin is not, it's not what I want. The other thing I just want to explain to you is the rubber does not scale. So when you use the rubber, it's a massive at 2.5 zoom. So I've been using the pen, the Eraser Select. So I'm actually going to go to thick. It's probably going to be too thick. Let's see. Yeah, that's too thick. So look, one rubber and it's out. Let's go medium. Let's do the medium. Right, there we go. And you can make it thicker. So it does depend on the look you want. You're always going to get, Saphira March has a thicker and a thinner line. I like that. And if you want to go to thin mode and just finish it off again, you only have to do these once. You can sit one night and just, leisure time, draw, create all your characters. And then once you've done it once and you're happy with them, it's done. So this is 3 update. There's the button up the top. You just click it and you're back to normal. And again, you can, once you're happy with that, you can grab it, put it to the side so that you know you've copied it or not. And then you can always copy it and then use it somewhere else in another document. Tap to paste, okay? And I'm going to clear my clipboard because I always seem to paste where I don't want it. This is a nice hand-drawn font. So let us go ballpoint in here, and I'm going to go medium. So I'm doing grey on black. Interestingly, that was the last setting I used on ballpoint. That's the reason why. So you can see it down there. And so then the grey, I think you get the idea, the grey sheet. I've already done these and I did them all in different pens just to have a look at what each one would look like. And so you can take my recommendation and then, but just change it. Have a look at the different pens and see what you like. See if you like it. So that was, the recommendation was a pencil for this one because pencil is really cute. There's 2 pencils. You can't do colours with pencils. See this? Look, and look, that's too thin. So if I went thick, that looks really good. Because it's sort of like that, it's got that handwritten vibe going on. That looks really cool. Down, and then you sort of do an extra. I mean, that's awesome. Very nice. So that's the liner type pencil, and if you can see all the shading, the shadowing, it's going to clear that. It's like, I think it's a magnetic white. I'm not really sure, but I think that's what it is. Here's another cute little font that's like handwritten. Again, it will make your writing look good. So this one we'll need to do in grey, which you can't do. So we're going to flick back and we're going to go to the grey version. And we're going to go here, down, and that's just too thick. Medium's going to be perfect. Look at that. And again, once you've got it where you want it, leave it and just use it over and over again. Look at that. That's pretty cool. When you're out of this view, that just looks like a normal letter. No one would see all of the intricacies that you can see when you zoom in. All right, that's good, friend. Grandeur, this is like a bold font. You can see I already did a few just to show you in grey. But if I swipe to the next page and we do a Q in black, I'm on the pencil, so it's already in black. Let's go thick. Let's go thick. So this one, now if you get in the middle and you don't like it, well, you can always just erase it, but you can change to a fine liner and go to white and just make it beautiful inside. But I don't really like that. I would do that again. I wouldn't. So if I went to black fine liner, you'll find, and then colouring in, to me, is the best bit. And again, I go for the hand-drawn look. I actually love the hand-drawn look. I think that's the vibe of the reMarkable, and I love my handwriting, so it just depends, you know, everyone's different, depends what you like. Let's use this pen for a wee while. So that looks really cool. You could easily, I would easily use those letters around. So you can see I've done a few here. This is actually really cool. So paintbrush, I've recommended the paintbrush here, and I will show you why. Let's just zoom in. Again, sometimes holding the pencil and zooming doesn't work. So let's go paintbrush, which is down here. We're going to go grey. I probably should be on the other sheet, but that's okay. Look at this, watch this. The paintbrush has weights to it. Again, like the calligraphy pen, which I really love. I don't know if we can go down to, yeah. Sometimes it gets a bit funny. Do a nice curl for that, and then a wee KL, where's my M? I always do mine, I prefer to do my M like that. But here we go, round. And you can press harder in different places to get a better look. So like, I'm not really happy with that, but for the sake of the video, I won't keep going on. I think the point is clear. Again, do black on here, right over it. Then there's the brand. This is really cool font. This is like Retro Betty. So I'm in, I'm going to go grey, and I'm thin. I think thin is going to be good. Let's see if it's any good with the paintbrush. It's not the font I recommend. The reason I don't recommend this font is because this stroke is all even. So paintbrush is not an even stroke, neither is calligraphy, but the pencil, the fine liner, and the ball pen, they're all equal, even strokes. So when we go down here now, sorry, it's put me in black. Let me go grey back there, get rid of that. When we go down here, sorry, I was a bit shaky. You can see it's a lot more even, and it works well with this particular font. That's really cool. What I love, this button is amazing. So that's the B and the F there. And then obviously there's a grey version. And then the Metropolis, there it is. This is really cool. This is a cool font and nice for notebooks, headings. Let's do a curly one and do a straight one. Can we get it any bigger? 2.5. Haven't really maxed it out. I think 2.5 might be the biggest you can go to. So let's get grey, let's go medium. And we're gonna stay with fine liner because it's a pretty straightforward font. It doesn't have different weights to it. So I would happily use that. And then let's do some curly work. You've got all your straight letters, which I like to do all my straight letters first. And I'm working like this. Just a little one in there. And then I'm going to go, I'm going to go down here. Oh, no, didn't like that. I'm loving this R. Down, yes. Now, got to go down, down. Down, down. Oh, that is not, no. Now, if I use my rubber now, it's going to rub out in all weird places. So now I'm going to use my select tool just to get rid of that. And that works really well. The select tool does scale to size, but the rubber does not. The rubber on both of these pencils does not scale to size. I'm back there. I'm gonna just fix that up. I'm not gonna fiddle too much. And then all the way back down. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty close. You can fiddle around with it and just get it. Are we in medium or, yeah, like you could go thin and really just finish that off. That's beautiful. Look at that. And just make that a little sharper up the top there. And look, that is a really cool, let's go back, let's click that button. That's a really cool R. I like it. And so that's in black and grey too. So that's it. That's the alphabet pack. If you want different fonts, I'm happy to create a new, like a traditional font pack or something like that. I tried to give sort of like sans serif, serif script down here, bold, handwriting, lettering, and a few funky fonts. So just so there's a bit of everything for someone that just wants the one pack. But more than happy to do like themes. I love themes, font themes. So enjoy, love you to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I love reading comments and chatting to you guys. I'm here just to serve in any way I can. So yeah, hit me up. Thanks so much. Bye.